So today's session is about lesson 13.2, equivalent fractions using number line, and we are going to cover page number 679 to 682, and your homework is assigned on Pearson Online, so just log into your Pearson account to do your homework. Okay, let's have a look on objectives for today's lesson, what you are going to learn at the end of today's lesson. So you will be able to represent equivalent fractions, and you will be able to use a number line to find equivalent fractions, and you are going to be able to identify different points on number line that can be used to name equivalent fractions. Okay, before getting into the lesson, let's have a review on what we have learned in yesterday's lesson. Yesterday we started the new topic and we learned about equivalent fractions, the fractions that are equal to each other. And then we learned how to use fraction strips. And then we found out that in many fractions, when you have to write equivalent fraction, you have to just double the numerator and denominator. But sometimes you have to take help by using fraction strips. Okay, let's watch a video related to lesson, and you have to watch it very carefully because I'm going to ask questions related to the video.
How can you use number lines to find equivalent fractions? Think about this question during the lesson. The Circle W Ranch 1 mile trail has water for cattle at each 1/4 mile mark. The Big T Ranch 1 mile trail has water for cattle at the 1/2 mile mark. What fractions name the points on the trails where there is water for cattle at the same distance from the start of each trail?
Let's find out.
What is the same about the drawings of the two trails? They are both the same length, and they both represent 1 mile. What is different about the drawings of the two trails? The drawing for the Circle W Ranch Trail is divided into 4 equal parts. The drawing for the Big T Ranch Trail is divided into 2 equal parts. You can use number lines to find the fractions. What fraction is missing on the number line?
Select your answer.
Equivalent fractions are different names for the same point on a number line. 2/4 and 1/2 name the same part of the whole, so 2/4 equals 1/2. How do you know that 1/2 and 2/4 are both names for the same location on the number lines? They name the same points on the number lines. The fractions 2/4 and 1/2 name the same points on the trails where there is water for cattle. They are at the same distance from the start of the trails. Now you know how you can use number lines to find equivalent fractions.
So what did you learn from the video? Excellent, that we can use a number line to find equivalent fractions, and the same point on the number line represents equivalent fractions. Very good. For example, here I have a number line. It's starting from 0 and the finish point is the whole 1. And I have to find the equivalent fraction for this part on the number line. So you can pick the way shown in the video, draw the number line and find the equivalent fraction. Or what can I do? I can use my fraction strip. So what is shown, that I have to find the equivalent fraction for 2/4. So just look, this yellow part on the fraction strip is equal to 2/4, right? So this is equal to what? Right? Excellent. 2/4 is equal to 1/2, or 2/4 can also be equal to how many 1? 4. Very good. And 8. So this fraction 2/4 can be equal to 1/2 and 4/8. Okay, so lesson 13.2, equivalent fractions, use the number line. So what is the problem given on this page? That there are different number lines given and we have to write the fractions for these parts where the box is given. Okay, so simply what we can do, this number line, first of all you have to look, it's divided into how many equal parts. Okay, so this number line is divided into 4 equal parts. I can see the denominator here. Okay, so I know that it's divided into 4 equal parts. You will not count 0, you will start counting from 1, the first part. You will not count 0 again, you will start counting from 1, the first part. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so for first part the fraction is given, it's 1/4. What will be the fraction for second part? I'm writing fraction for second part, so my numerator will be excellent and the denominator will be very good. Excellent. Now coming to second number line. So what was the first step? Very good. Counting that how many equal parts the number line is divided. So it's divided into, okay, and we have to start counting from 0 or 1? 1. Excellent. So let's count 1, 2 and 3. So this number line is divided into 3 equal parts, right? So my denominator will be excellent 3. So the first part, and I have to write the fraction for second part again. So for second part my denominator will be Excellent. 3, because it's divided into 3 equal parts, and my numerator will be very good 2, because it is for the second part. Very nice. Okay, let's have a look on third fraction. So what is the first step? Excellent, counting the equal parts. Okay, we will start from 0 or 1. Excellent, from the 1. So this point C on number line is showing me the first part, and the line is divided into 1 and 2, only 2 parts. Okay, so at C, this is the first part, so my numerator will be excellent 1, and my denominator will be bravo 2. Very good. And likewise, you have to solve or find the missing fractions on fourth and fifth number line. Okay, on next page, question 1, you have to complete the number line to show that 2/6 and 1/3 are equivalent fractions. So what we have to do, first we will write the missing fractions in the boxes. So this number line is divided into 6 equal parts because I can see the denominator 6. Okay, the first part will be excellent 1/6. Very nice. And the second part will be 2/6. Excellent. The third part will be 3/6, and the fourth part will be excellent 4/6, and fifth part will be very nice 5/6, and this is the sixth part, which is equal to whole because it is equal to 6 of 6. Okay, now what I will do to find the equivalent fraction, the easy way I can find that 2 is double of 1, so my numerator is 1, and 6 is double of 3, and my numerator will be 3. So I can write that 2/6 and 1/3 are equivalent, or I can draw a number line, write the beginning point, then divide it into 3 equal parts because we have to show this fraction on number line. Here the denominator is 3, that's why I want 3 equal parts on this number line, and the last part will be whole. The fraction for first part will be 1/3, very good, and the fraction for second part will be 2/3, excellent. And now you can see that 2/6 is equal to 1/3. So I can write this here. Okay, likewise 4/6 is equal to 2/3, or 4 is double of 2 and 6 is double of 3. Okay, let's do question 4. Okay, so it is divided into 8 equal parts. So the first part, second part, third, fourth, fifth, and my numerator will be excellent 6 of 8. So we have to find that 6 of 8 is equal to what? So simply I can write, okay, this is given that the other number line like this, if you will draw and divide it into 4 equal parts. So the first part will be 1/4, the second part will be 2/4, and the third part will be, excellent, very good, 3/4. So you can write 6 by 8 is equal to 3/4. Very good. In question 5 to 8, they are almost the same like we did the questions above. So let's do question 6. Okay, so this number line is divided into 6 equal parts. The fraction for first part, second part, third part, and the fraction for fourth part will be, very good, 4/6. Okay, and they give reference to another number line and it is divided into 3 equal parts, right? So first part will be 1/3 and second part will be 2/3. Very good. So 6/4 is equivalent to 2/3, or you can simply think 2 is double of 4 and 3 is double of 6. So we can write 4/6 is equal to 2/3. So likewise you will do question 5, 7 and 8. Okay, so this is assessment for this lesson. Which fraction is equivalent to 4/8? So you have to circle the correct answer. I can give you a clue that you can think of doubles. Which number is double? 4 is double of which number? And 8 is double of which number? Okay. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. And I will see you in the next video with a new lesson. Till then, take care and stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands and avoid going to the public places. Your homework is assigned on Pearson Online, so just log into your Pearson account and do your homework.